since Spacies is powered by the Ministry of Retro Gaming. State of the channel video for December 2018.
Since Spacies.
G'day invaders and welcome to Since Spacies, and this is my monthly state of the channel video, and this is the last one for 2018. We're going to look back on the events of November and also what's to come on the channel for December. And I'm not going to reflect back on 2018 in this video too much. There will be a video coming up on all my achievements and milestones for the month, for the year I should say. But for now, I'm just going to first focus on the top 5 videos for the channel in November 2018. So the number 5 video for the month of November was an old one, but one that seems to have gotten my channel a lot of attention, and that was my Save Sonic and Sally video. This is the video where I uncovered what happened to Sega World's Sonic and Sally statues that used to be very predominantly placed out the front of the Fun Park Centre here in Sydney. And we fast forward like 20 years later or thereabouts, and they're very, very much neglected in a junkyard here in Sydney. And if you haven't already watched this video, you must be one of the 1 or 2 that watch my channel that doesn't know about this video. I would suggest you get onto this video and check out what got all the attention to my channel. It was thanks to this video that actually sparked off quite a chain of events, and one of them actually led to me getting on the front page of IGN. And also another outcome of this video was the fact that the distributors of Sega games here in Australia, 5 Star Games, they actually reached out to me and started sending me review codes, and it's all thanks to this video. So if you haven't already done so, please get on and watch this video today. The number 4 video on my channel for this month was my look at the Ministry of Retro Gaming. Now, the Ministry of Retro Gaming is a UK outfit of 8 YouTubers, including myself, and basically we talk about retro gaming. We have a website which is ministryofretrogaming.co.uk. If you head to that website, it just makes it easier to view videos that aren't going to suck. Yeah, I know, I'm being a little bit arrogant there. It's just that when you go to YouTube and you go to watch a video, you get swamped and bombarded with so much nonsense on there that it's just good to have a place where you can go and find all your favorite YouTubers right in one very little easy to find spot. So yeah, big announcement coming up though for the Ministry of Retro Gaming. I'm not going to spoil anything, but something big is happening with that outfit. But yeah, Ministry of Retro Gaming, check out the video so you'll know what I'm talking about, and subscribe to all the other ministers in the Ministry of Retro Gaming. The number 3 video on my channel for last month was my last State of the Channel video. And again, I've always said that if my State of the Channel video is good enough to get into the top 5, it means I've had a slow month. I'll explain why I haven't been posting many videos lately. I will explain that at the end of the top 5. But yeah, the State of the Channel video for last month made it to number 3. So the second most viewed video on my channel for last month was my Let's Play on Sonic 3. Now, I've been trying to get through this series for a long time. I've been trying to get through the Sega Mega Drive Ultimate Collection, every single game that's in that collection. It's taken me well over a year to almost, I think 2 years now, to get through this series. And if you watch the very first video right up to the latest one, you can see how my channel's evolved. But yeah, in this video, it was just me collecting blue balls. Next video in the series will be the Sonic and Knuckles. This one right here. Sonic and Knuckles, I'll be playing that on that series, and basically giving you a little bit of an insight as to what I was doing at that time when it was released, and whether or not I think it's worth playing in 2018, or maybe it should be best left forgotten. The number one video for last month on my channel was the Since Spacies show. It was episode number 1, and it was the very first time I decided to mix up the format a little bit, not overly, but I got tired of people referring to my show as a podcast, so I decided to drop the podcast name and call it a show. And as you can see here, one of the big changes for the series is that I now allow you guys out there to send me your questions, and I get the panel to answer your questions. We have a lot of fun with that, and the last episode, which was just recorded last weekend, instead of it being just a small section towards the end of the video, I made the whole video dedicated to you guys. So if you've got any questions that you would like to see appear on the Since Spacies show, send them in, and we'll try not to make fun of you too much. Actually, no, we didn't really rip into anyone, except maybe Steve from Telford. I had to put subtitles for the poor guy. We couldn't understand him. So anyway, yes, the number one video on my channel for last month, the Since Spacies show. The number one tweet on my Twitter account for last month was my post in relation to how I managed to track down one of my very few copies of my fanzine that I used to do when I was only 17 years old. So back when I was in high school, I used to write my own Sega magazine called the Sega Times, and I would send copies of this magazine to Sega here in Australia. And it was thanks to this magazine, although this is the demo copy, it was thanks to this magazine that I ended up getting hired by Sega themselves here in Australia. Well, partly thanks to that. It showed that I had dedication towards the product, and that I was not just another crazed fanboy kid out there, that I was actually wanting to do something productive and promote the product. And yeah, it was really cool to be able to track down this copy. I had a box of 50 of these that were in my house for a very long time, and for whatever reason they were thrown out. Not by me, I would not have thrown them out, but as you get on and as you move, things get lost, and unfortunately, yeah, I never wanted to see this box of these issues go, but sadly they disappeared, and this is the only one that I've got left. Yeah, real shame, but anyway, so yeah, the Sega Times magazine. There will be more said about this magazine in future videos, which leads me to my next topic. I've been very busy in the last month, and I haven't been putting out a lot of videos, and that's because it's not because I haven't been recording. I've been recording a lot, but not for my channel. I've been busy doing little spots here and there for other channels, and keeping myself busy with contributing to other YouTubers' channels, and other projects that are out and about. So I do apologize that there wasn't really much in the way of content on Since Spacies in the last month. I do plan on trying to make up for that in December and January. You just have to keep in mind that December gets a little bit mental with the festive season and celebrating, and you know, a bit of drinking and whatnot, but I'll try and do my best to keep the content up. Also, a big announcement for my channel. I'm a member of the Ministry of Retro Gaming, and I remain dedicated to that cause, but I am also now a member of Retron Unlim. Now this site, you may not know it, but they're a British website, and they have a history that goes right back to the beginning of this century. So they're almost 20 years old, and their past is a little bit dubious, but very impressive nonetheless. They were the host of the first Nintendo 64 emulator in the world, and that kind of got the attention, not the attention you want from Nintendo, but since those dark old days, they've now switched over to just supporting the retro gaming movement, and also to help YouTubers who like to talk about retro gaming. And they are also big supporters of Digitizer. New show, old games is their motto. If you haven't already checked out Digitizer, you should get on it. It's the second best show here on YouTube, second to my channel. My channel's the Since Spacies show. Now, I like this show a lot. I think that it does have room to progress and get better, but it shows a lot of promise, and I can't wait to see what season 2 will look like. It looks like they filmed this all in one lot, and it's I'm hoping that it can get a bit of a bigger budget for 2019, because I'd like to see this show get much bigger than what it already is today. So yeah, but anyway, back to Retro and Unlim. It's retrounlim.com. You'll see my content next to the contributors section there, along with other channels such as DJ Slopes and Guru Larry and Octavius Kitten, all these other big channels, and there's little old me, since Spacies. So over the next month I'm going to be recording a few more videos, including a look back at 1983. Sonic and Knuckles will be next, coming up as well in my Let's Play videos. And also there will be this weekend, quite a busy one for me actually. I'll be recording the Morgue podcast, number 4 I think it is. I think so, I'm not sure. Number 4 I think. Also I will be taking part in a discussion on another channel. The podcast is going to be called Sega Madness, and basically it's discussing what was Sega's best release for 2018, and it's been a solid year for Sega, so it's going to be a tough one. You're looking at Sonic Mania Plus, the Yakuza series, some of the Persona releases. It's a big year for Sega and Sonic fans alike. So yeah, that's going to be really cool to discuss that. Anyway, I think I better move on because I'm going to be recording my pickups video right away. So until next time, my name has been Brian, and I've been gaming since Spacies. Thanks, guys.
Since Spacies.